People arrested in connection with multiple shootings in Khayelitsha in Cape Town have made their first appearance at the local magistrate's court. 13 people were killed, 13 on Saturday in a series of attacks around the township. The suspects were arrested at a Sea Point hotel on Monday. They face murder and attempted murder charges. eNCA's Ronald Masinda is following proceedings and joins me now for an update. And Ronald, what has happened today in the court appearance of these 11 people? Shocking incidents happening over the weekend in the areas of Khayelitsha. What has transpired in court today?
Tulas, a very good afternoon to you. So out of the 11 that were arrested recently at a hotel in Sea Point, only 4 have been linked to the mass shootings that took place on Saturday in Site B in Khayelitsha. 3 of the men appear today in court, with the 4th suspect expected to appear tomorrow. Now, one of the 3 men has also been linked to another mass shooting that took place in Site B in Khayelitsha last year in March, where 7 people died. Now, this was, of course, a crime scene where Begicele himself also came to Cape Town to see and to hear from police what has really taken place. He also has since vowed during that time that criminals will be apprehended. But, you know, called comfort to us as well for the many people that we spoke to when we've been following the story over the weekend, because according to some eyewitnesses' account, they saw about 8 men carrying the attacks in Site B in Khayelitsha. We also heard in court that a witness played a pivotal role in identifying the 3 suspects that appeared here in court today. That follows the shooting of the first victim. This male is also believed to be involved in extortion rackets. It's also believed, having spoken to the investigator earlier on to us, that that male who was shot and killed in Banzi Street in Site B in Khayelitsha went to collect money from foreign national shop owners near that area. And it was soon after that that we also heard a report of 2 foreign national shop owners killed. Out of the 13, at least 4 foreign national shop owners were killed during the attack.
Sure. And this is not the first time that we have seen these incidents and mass shootings and mass killings. I was trying to think back, Ronald, and I think you mentioned the one last year, but there was another one in 2019 as well, right?
Yes, indeed. But even more recently, in Khayelitsha, in Site B, the same area where all these attacks were carried out, there were 6 people who were gunned down earlier this year. We also spoke in length about another mass shooting that took place in Guguletu last year, where 8 people were killed. But you know, the biggest concern and the worry among a lot of people living in these communities is that it doesn't seem like everyone who was massacred over the weekend was involved in any criminal activity. We spoke to an aunt of one of the deceased during the weekend, and she said that, you know, this 27-year-old male had nothing to do with any sort of extortion rackets, and that he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was gunned down near his informal settlement where he lives in Site B. We also heard that among the people that were shot and wounded was a 59-year-old woman, and many say that it's impossible that she would be involved in such activities.
All right, eNCA's Ronald Masinda tracking those disturbing developments out in Khayelitsha. How do you spell crisis in the justice system? Well, that's what it looks like, what you're seeing there in Khayelitsha. It really is a crisis. What needs to be done for us to regain a sense of feeling safe in communities? Certainly, if you live in those communities like Khayelitsha and Guguletu and Nyanga, your sense of safety is completely, it's upended. This is all